if I get. I'm on my way to a brand new kick.
Welcome back, eSIMstudios YouTube channel and now TikTok. We are live on Thursday afternoon, August the 27th, 2026. My goodness, time is flying. I want to welcome everybody in. We're going to do a live giveaway here shortly. It's not going to be a long one. I said that last couple times, and they ended up being, I think, almost an hour. So I got stuff to do. I'm sure y'all do too. I keep on getting on TikTok whenever I go live. I keep on getting co-host requests. I don't know if somebody wants to join me on TikTok or if they want me to join them. I might accept one of these days. I might do it today if I get one, and just see what happens. I mean, I don't know. Speaking of, if you want to join, we just started this on the eSIMstudios YouTube channel. If you want to join me here on the panel, discuss technology, maybe the Pixel, maybe the upcoming Samsung Galaxy S27 series, maybe the tech world in general, you can do that on the weekends. The weekends is your time to join me, and you can get whatever you need to get off your chest. If Verizon screwed you over, or Apple, you're frustrated with Apple, be my guest. Join me on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. That's when you can come up here and join me. Now, I live stream on TikTok and on YouTube, but if you want to join me here on the panel, it's going to have to be on YouTube. I guess I could open up TikTok at some point. We'll figure that out down the road. But we had somebody join me, I think it was on Sunday, so certainly enjoyed that, and I welcome anybody to come up on the panel and talk technology. It was a fun time. You don't have to show your face. I know. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to, but you certainly can, but it's up to you. And you don't have to have a setup. I mean, with the audio quality phones are nowadays, you just hit the link on your phone and you can join me. You know, you don't have to have a microphone, all these monitors and tablets around you. But you certainly can do that. Weekends is going to be your time. And before we get started here on the show, just to finish this topic off, I'll put the link, if you do want to join, I'll put the link in the description box of that specific live stream on the weekend, and I'll pin it in the live chat on YouTube. Well. So, Pixel news. I got my replacement today, and I got it early. I signed in right when I got it, and I was going to give it a few hours, right, before I went outside to test to see if I can get it to overheat. Now, those plans got thwarted because it's been raining, thunderstorming all afternoon. We go a month of just baking in an oven over here, and in the day I really need to go outside to go test this new Pixel. It's raining, so I'm like, ugh. So I'm gonna have to postpone the heat test one day. Tomorrow, I looked at the weather forecast. It's supposed to be hot again, no rain, 0% chance. So I gotta leave the house tomorrow. I gotta run some errands. I gotta return. I have this other Pixel I need to exchange. They sent me a new one, and I gotta return one of these. I don't even know which one is which at this point, but I gotta return one. So I was gonna do that tomorrow, and then some other trade-in devices that I was going to return as well. So I got to leave the house. I thought tomorrow would be a perfect time for me to take this with me. Hope I don't return the wrong one. I won't. But I'll get out tomorrow, see if I can get this thing to overheat. I don't know if it will. I've had some people say, yeah, theirs overheats as well. I've had some other people comment and say, no, mine's fine. So I really don't know what I'm getting here. One thing I did notice that's different, it's really weird. I don't know if y'all saw my community post. It was at like, I don't know, 40 something % when I got it. And I was like, you know what? It wasn't just the overheating. I was also missing the extreme charging feature. It was just not enabled. It was there. It was in the quick pull down settings of the Pixel, the overheating Pixel. but it was grayed out. I couldn't activate it. I was like, what the hell's going on? This new one that I got today, it works. So I'm like, I don't know if that's a sign, a good sign. Maybe it is. Maybe I just got a bad unit, the original one. Well, we'll find out tomorrow. So stay tuned. I'll make sure to update everybody in regards to that. In fact, I'm going to record it too, just to see, and I'll upload it probably to this time tomorrow. I'll probably head out in mid-afternoon, something like that, and then go test it and then upload around this time. So I'll keep everybody posted. Let's see. We have information on the S27 series. I told y'all Samsung does this. Now, let's not single Samsung out, because I think all of them do this, where the big launch for the iPhone 18 Pro, 18 Pro Max, and iPhone Ultra is September the 9th, right? That's here in like 2 weeks. That's when they're going to launch the new iPhones. Well, Samsung doesn't want you to buy an iPhone. They want you to buy a Samsung, duh. So what are they doing? Well, they're leaking their new model, their next flagship. And I know we're still, so let's see, we're still like 4 or 5 months away, but they want those people, maybe that's you out there, that's kind of on the fence. Maybe I should get an iPhone, or maybe I shouldn't. Samsung wants you to buy a Samsung. So that's why you're seeing all this information, all these leaks coming out from Samsung. They're doing it on purpose. It's coming from them, because they want you to see this new Samsung Galaxy and be like, oh man, I want to get that. So we have new leaks of the S27 Pro, the small flagship. Should be a pretty cool device. I think they're going to sell a lot of these. In fact, I don't think it's going to outsell the Ultra, the big one, but I think they're going to sell a ton of these. There's a lot of people that like small phones, and it's not going to be minuscule. It's not going to be like iPhone mini. It's not going to be that small. It's going to be 6.4 inches. So it'll be a decent size, not necessarily small, but let's say it'll be a small, medium-sized phone, if that makes sense. It's certainly gonna raise some eyebrows, because they're gonna spec it out. They're gonna spec it out with processor, with camera, with display, with fast charging, with battery, with UFS storage, with the type of RAM that they're putting in there. It's gonna be badass. So I don't think you could go wrong with getting the Pro, either one, the Pro or the Ultra. I'm getting the Ultra, but I think the Pro would be a no-brainer as well. I think it's time for Samsung to get rid of the Plus model. I like the Plus model. In fact, I had not all the Plus models, but I think from like the S21 Plus to the S25 Plus, I've had all of them. And it's just the right size. It's a little smaller than the Ultra. It's like the size of the Motorola Signature. The S26 Ultra is a big phone, and it's just a little smaller. I don't see the point of it, honestly. I think they need to get rid of it, but they probably won't. As long as Apple has the Plus model, Samsung is going to keep the Plus model. I wish they would get off of Apple's jock, because they copy everything Apple does. It's pretty pathetic, but that's just how it goes. We'll take a look at that here in just a second. Yeah, you ready for another Green 9227? This is the gentleman that joined me on the weekend. Hopefully you can join me this upcoming weekend as well. Yeah, I am too. And like I mentioned, I think good sign that it had the extreme charging feature activated. I don't know. We'll see. Yo, what's going on, man? What's going on, man? Hello. What's up, brother? You doing all right? Locked and loaded. Bradley, what's going on, brother? Cool. Excellent. Yeah, we would love to have you again. Just trying to get through the day, man. My cousin has a Samsung S9 and he's looking to upgrading his device. What would you recommend for an upgrade device? From a Galaxy S9, that's hard because, well, first off, I think the most logical answer would be if he has, let's see, what is it? It's the S9, so it's the smaller one. Most logical answer would just be another Samsung. I mean, you're already used to the operating system. It's an easy transition. And talk about an upgrade. Going from an S9 to a S26. Now, the S20, if he wants a small phone, stick with the S26. The S26 Plus, as I mentioned, fantastic phone. Or if you just want to go all out, get the Ultra. But if they like small phones, I would say the base S26 or S26 Plus. But it all depends. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait, and I'm not gonna recommend the Pixel 11 series until I can figure out what's going on. Right? If this new one overheats, I'm not recommending it. Now, I know a lot of people's Pixels are fine, but I'm just going off of my experience, right? So if both of these overheat, why would I recommend that? So we'll have to wait and see. Tomorrow we'll put it to the test, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. Do they want to move to a big phone? Do they like small phones? Do they possibly want to try a Chinese smartphone? Because there are some fantastic choices out there in the Chinese smartphone market world. Not tech related, but RIP Peter Cullen. Yeah, he was Optimus Prime voice, that guy, right? Samsung will sell a ton of the Pro models. I think they are going to sell a ton of those. A ton. You have a Pixel 11 Pro XL. I know it gets hot. I know it gets a lot of hate, but I love it. It's a nice phone. I hope it does not overheat. I don't want to roast Google for the entire next year or this upcoming fiscal year. I don't want to do it. But yeah, I like the phone. Now here's the thing, from my short time of having it, in my opinion, I like the camera quality more from the Pixel, meaning still photos, but I like the video better from the Samsung. It's just me. For one thing, Samsung has portrait video mode. I don't know why Samsung has portrait video mode and the iPhone has portrait video mode. But actually, you know what? I could have sworn it has. Oh, I don't know. Time out. I'm talking about from the front-facing selfie camera. I know it has. What is it called? Let me go to my Pixel. Okay, so you can record portrait video on the rear sensors, but I'm talking about from the front. I wish they would implement that. It is such a cool feature. I use it all the time, and I absolutely love it. It's just missing a couple things, but it's not just that on the video. And maybe it's just because I'm used to Samsung because I use it as my daily driver. But maybe I need to tweak some of the settings on the Pixel. I don't know. I think I need to turn HDR off. I think that's messing up. I did a video comparison between the Pixel and the Samsung just the other day. I don't know. It's just me. I just prefer Samsung. But again, maybe I'm just used to it. But the still photo quality on the Pixel is probably the best you can find. Now, I know it comes in at like number 5 on DxOMark. But in the United States, I think it's the best camera phone you can buy, period. It's phenomenal. You can tell a big difference right off of the bat with the photo quality of this Pixel. It's insane. I know it gets hot. It gets hot. What's wrong with me? I can't read today. What the hell's going on? You think there's any difference between getting an unlocked phone from the Google Store or from a retail location besides the retail location adding bloatware? Well, let me tell you, because I got a Verizon Pixel 11 Pro XL. So I just installed a few apps from the App Store, tried not to overload it today. So just for an example, I have one Verizon pre-installed application, and I'll tell you in a second if I can uninstall it. I haven't even tried 2 Verizon apps, 3 Verizon apps. So there's 3 Verizon apps, I guess, bloatware that's pre-installed. Let me see if I can uninstall this. Yeah, I can uninstall one. Let's see if I can uninstall the others. Uninstall 2. That's good news. Let's see if I can uninstall the third. Now, each one is, I can uninstall the third. Sweet. So, I mean, it's not like back in the day where they would, you would have tons of Verizon crap all over your phone. They just pre-installed 3 apps. I say just 3, but I just uninstalled all of them. T-Mobile's probably similar. AT&T is probably similar. You should be able to uninstall them on those models. Now, obviously, you're going to be constrained to that network. And be aware that just recently, just in the last year, all these carriers, do you remember back, I say back in the day, but even just like a year, maybe 2 years ago, if you got let's say you got a T-Mobile, let's say you got your Pixel 11 Pro XL from T-Mobile. You know how back in the day you could add a Mint Mobile SIM card to a T-Mobile phone and it would work on Mint Mobile because Mint Mobile uses the T-Mobile towers? Well, T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, well, I shouldn't say that. T-Mobile, confirmed T-Mobile, stop that. Meaning, if you get a T-Mobile S26 Ultra, you can't just put a Mint Mobile SIM card in there and it works. They really, really locked it down to where you can only use a T-Mobile SIM and that's it. Now you're going to be locked to that network, whoever you buy it through. So that's the downside of that. You can't switch SIMs or switch carriers. With a Google Store phone, you can use whatever the hell you want to use. I'm a proponent of going unlocked. In fact, I rarely go through the carrier. The only reason why I went through the carrier this time is because I've spent thousands of dollars on smartphones just in the last 2 months. And I'm like, another round of smartphone launches. And then I got the iPhone stuff coming out next month. So like Verizon was I saw an ad for free Pixel, come to Verizon. And I was like, free? So that's why. But normally I go with unlocked. Just because I want to choose whoever I want to choose, right? As far as carrier wise. But oh man, we bought the Flip, the Fold, 2 Pixels, 2 tablets, and now I'm gonna have to get an iPhone next month. Insane. But I would recommend going through Google, right? What do you think of the Pixel 11 Pro Fold? I, for one, don't like it. I don't like it. Now, I'm not a foldable person. If you're new to the channel, I just can't get down with foldables. I like the flips. I have the Z flips. They held a little place in my heart just because I think my first smartphone was a flip phone. So you see what I'm saying? But other than that, the foldables, don't like them, don't want them. I don't have any use for them. I think they're complete trash. I don't care. I did not even like the Fold 8. My wife's using that. I was like, I don't want it. Please get this away from me. I'm gonna throw up. I just can't get down with foldables. I don't know what it is. I'm like, what's the freaking point? They're just too weird. It's like having 2 phones glued together. It's like, just give me a tablet, right? I want to use a phone because I want the phone experience. If I want to open it up and have a tablet experience, I'll go buy a tablet. You see what I'm saying? No, give me a phone, give me a tablet. I don't want any of this foldable crap. They're way too expensive. They're way too limited. They're way too delicate. I've already busted up a few of these flips with hardly doing anything to them. So I'm like, no, I'm good. I am good. So I don't like the Pixel 11 Pro Fold, and I wouldn't use it if somebody gave it to me for free. I wouldn't use it. I just wouldn't. I just don't like them. There are reports of some people getting empty boxes instead of phones when they rely on shipping. Yo, that happens every launch, every single launch. They got dudes working. Now, if you work for UPS or FedEx, I'm not singling you out, but it is a proven fact. So people over there got some sticky fingers. That's why I made videos in the past of how to protect yourself, because you're gonna have to pay for it whether you like it or not. Now, if they get too many reports of empty boxes in a specific region of San Antonio, well, eventually they're gonna be like, well, maybe we should look into some of our drivers, right? If there's a pattern. But if they're just random parts all over the place, and then, if they investigate a driver down the line, you might get compensated, but it's on you. Sorry. And I've made videos on this in the past. If you really, really want to safeguard yourself, if you have a specific time date that your phone is being delivered, my wife told me this just 2 days ago. And that's what I did this morning. It said there's a little 2 or 3 hour window of your delivery, right? So I have my phone with me, working. Doorbell rings. Okay, I know it's FedEx. So I picked up my phone, double click the power button, open the camera application, boom, hit video, hit record on the video. And you don't have to stick your phone in their face, but at least you kind of hold it up like this, like you were using the phone. But you want to record getting handed the phone, the box, immediately go to the kitchen, wherever in the house, record opening it up. And if there's nothing there, well, now you have proof that there was nothing there. It's way too easy to call up Verizon and be like, yo, y'all sent me this replacement phone, but there's nothing in the box. What the hell? They're going to be like, really? Really? You see what I'm saying? If you have proof, handed from delivery guy, inside, open up, nothing there, boom, now you have proof. Now they're going to have to refund you or send you another phone free of charge. But I hear a lot of that. It happens every single time a device is launched. You just wait how many people you're going to see posting on Reddit or wherever you see these about iPhone stuff. A lot of these people with sticky fingers, they know the iPhone launch is coming out in September. They're going to be ready. They are going to be ready. There's going to be a gazillion iPhones that are going to be stolen. It is what it is, right? But you can safeguard yourself by documenting everything. When you send your trade-in device tomorrow, I might even make a video about this tomorrow. You video record boxing it up. You video record the label. You video record you factory resetting the device. You video record the IMEI number. You video record you putting it in the box, taping it up. You video record literally handing it off to the UPS store or wherever. You make proof. That safeguarded me. I'll never forget. That saved my ass on the Pixel 9. I think it was 9 Pro XL. When I got that one, I sent in an 8 Pro as my trade-in. Oh, I got an email saying, please send us your return. And I was like, what do you mean? I already sent it in. So I got on the phone, called Google, told them what the deal was. And they said, oh, can you send me that link? Because you upload that video to a Google Cloud folder. He said, I told them what the deal was. I video record all of this. Can you please send me that, share that link? I said, sure. Sent it to them and hadn't heard anything about 2 days. And I think on the third day, thank you for your return. You're welcome. So they were going to charge me full price, right? Because I don't know if it got stolen, but they didn't receive it. But I had sent it like a week ago. So I know it got there. I even checked the tracking. It said delivered, but they didn't get it. I wonder what happened to it. So there's ways you can safeguard yourself. I know it's a pain in the ass recording this and recording that, but trust me, if they're about to hit you with a $600, $700, $800 charge, you're going to be wishing you recorded it, because you just delete it or just save the file. It's not a big deal. So that's what I've started doing a few years ago. Ever since it saved my ass, I do it every single time. It comes in handy because shit happens. There's a portrait video mode for the front camera. Are you sure? Because I don't see one. It's only on the rear. Okay, so on video, it's only for rear. Portrait video, it's the rear sensor. There's no button. There's no button to switch the camera around to the front facing sensor. It's portrait, but it's just for the back. That's one feature I wish. I've been waiting for years for them. Every single time it comes out, it's one of the first things I check on the new Pixel phone. Did they put video portrait mode on the front-facing selfie camera? Android doesn't lose because the iPhone doesn't let you use any browsers that aren't based on WebKit. Doesn't let you install apps that are on the web store. No split screen and video output. Yeah, it's. I don't know why people use iPhone, and I know I have a lot of people, especially on TikTok, watching me right now, probably on an iPhone. It's not even a comparison in my opinion. It's just my opinion. iPhone, iOS, it blows. Let's be honest, it sucks. And I know. Yeah, I get it. You're watching me on your iPhone. You're like, what the hell is this guy talking about? iOS sucks. Yeah, it sucks, right? You don't have any features. You don't have half the features we have on Android. And I can't stand when people say, oh, you have a Droid, you're so poor, you have to use an Android phone. What year do you live in? Like, what are you talking about? They clearly haven't used Android. That's just my opinion. Now, am I a hypocrite? I'm actually live streaming on an iPhone right now, so I force myself to use it just because I have an iPhone. I just don't want to. So sometimes I'll record, like the case reviews I did today. I did case reviews for the Pixel 11 Pro XL. I recorded it on the iPhone. Live streaming on TikTok, I record on the iPhone. I use it to force myself to use it. It is what it is, but it doesn't ever leave the house. I don't ever have I don't have a phone number on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like using it. I just use it to use it, if that makes sense. But in comparison, it's not a comparison in my mind. I don't know. Well, I think I do know why people use iPhones, but I don't want to offend anybody. So, you know, neither mind my mistake. I mean, the fact that iPhone doesn't even support split screen, yeah, it's just one of the many things. I still think the camera makes your skin look orange. And I know you can change the filters, but I don't know. I can't get down with iPhone. Sorry, TikTok. The average person doesn't care or know. I use it a lot. The average consumer wants a phone that takes both photos and videos. No Android phone does both. And I hate Apple. Sam, I'm gonna be honest, my S26 Ultra's got everything I want on there. I mean, it's a complete phone, and I know a lot of Pixel users don't like me saying that. iPhone users probably don't like me saying that, but just as far as the complete package, I think the S26 Ultra has that, you know. And Pixel's very, very close. It's just a couple of things. Even the OnePlus 15 doesn't have portrait video mode on the front-facing selfie camera. And I know to you that might not be a big deal, and I get it. You know, if you're not a content creator, who the freak cares? But for me, somebody that makes videos all the time, I rely on that. I depend on that a lot. Now, can I record on the Pixel? Of course. Can I record on the OnePlus 15? Of course. But that feature looks so badass. Once you use it, I don't want to use anything else. So I'm like, well, why is this feature not commonly used on other devices? I just don't get it. Maybe, but I can guarantee you that's going to suck too. And speaking of iOS, you know, we'll have to see. I'm sure they're going to sell a ton of them. In fact, I can guarantee Apple's going to sell a gazillion folds or ultras. But if you compare, I'm not going to get one, but if you compare Samsung's One UI on foldables to the new Apple iPhone Ultra, their new foldable, it's not even going to be a comparison. It's going to be a complete joke as far as how many. Now, I'm sure Apple, look, there's smart people working over there, right? So they're going to try on this new version of iOS, because this is their first foldable. I'm sure they're going to take some cues. They may not blatantly copy Samsung, right? On multitasking, on layouts, on, you know, kind of molding an operating system around a foldable device. I'm sure they'll take some cues and hints, but it's not going to be as robust as Samsung One UI on foldables. It's just not. So I think they're really not even going to refine the operating system for that foldable until for another 2 to 3 years, right? I think that's, we'll have to see how it plays out, but man, it's going to be expensive. Do you anticipate it will be hot outside tomorrow during your test with Pixel like the first time you tested it? Yeah. So I didn't go out today. If you're just joining us, it's been raining all afternoon. And let me show you what the weather's going to be tomorrow, because I do have to run some errands tomorrow, so I'm going to take it with me. Tomorrow we're looking at 98 degrees. There's only a 13% chance of rain, so it'll be hot. I mean, it's a couple of degrees less than what it was the other day, but believe me, that's hot enough to get it. If it's going to overheat, we'll know tomorrow for sure. Chinese manufacturers have it kill on the camera and videos. Yes, they do. Yeah, the Oppo devices are, and Vivo too, but Oppo is insane, right? Let's see. You don't like foldables? Yeah, I like the flips. They're good little devices to have. They're fun. They're fun. They're fun. And if you're just joining us, we're going to do a giveaway here shortly. Where are we at? 30 minutes? Yeah, I'll get out of here in a few minutes. Let's see. I haven't given my 11XL good stress test yet with the recording part. Please do, and let me know, you know, on the next live stream, let me know what happens. If maybe it passes with flying colors, or maybe it stumbles and trips over itself like mine did. The first day or two I had it, it was getting over hot recording 4K. And then what was it? Just the other day, was it yesterday or Tuesday? Whatever. It couldn't even do 1080p without giving me notifications, and zooming was not working, and you can't switch lenses. I'm like, at 1080p. So we're going to do both. I'm going to start out at 4K tomorrow. Screw it. I'm going to go balls to the wall in the heat 4K and see what it can do. You got to do it. Or, I mean, that's what I do with all my devices, because you only got 2 weeks. Well, I think on mine I got 30 days, but typically you only have 2 weeks to return it. So test it out. See what it can handle, and if it can't, send that shit back. I built an app to download a bunch of local AI models and benchmarking all of them, seeing how accurate all of them are, on summarizing notes and checking out accuracy, speed, latency, etc. Cool. Is it on the App Store, or is it just an APK, or what is it? Can't they just disable the phone like through the IMEI if it gets stolen? Yes, in fact, they'll label it lost or stolen, but you can unlock it. You can still unlock that and use it all over again. So I find it hard to believe that thermals in the Pixel 11 series are worse than prior Pixels. Also, could the new HDR function be adding additional thermal stress? But 2 nanometer could have helped. Yeah, I mean, I guess technically it would if the processor, the new HDR function, you're talking about Ultra HDR. So there's actually 2 HDR settings in the camera app, and I'll make a video in regards to that. There's Ultra HDR and then HDR Plus. So especially you got both of them activated. I think on my video on Tuesday where it overheated on 1080p, I had Ultra HDR on. That was my first test I did. I think that's the one that I uploaded. But after that is when it started really jacking up, getting hot, because I'd been recording for a few minutes. I turned that stuff off, and it was still overheating. Still overheating. All right, let's do the giveaway, and we're gonna get out of here. It's dinner time. So do this. Put hashtag gift in the chat. Hashtag gift. Hashtag gift. And we'll get out of here. And let me get this set up. Just like Bradley right here. If you're watching this on TikTok, I can only do the giveaways on StreamYard, which is on, or through StreamYard, which is on YouTube. So if you're watching this on TikTok, you want to enter the giveaway, I'll give you a few seconds. You're gonna have to jump over to YouTube. Simply open up the YouTube application, search eSIMstudios. You'll see us. You'll see the channel. You'll see it's live. Simply click on the video, enter the live chat, and then type in hashtag gift, GIFT. I'll give you all a few seconds. I'll see if I can add, I'm gonna have to add TikTok's stream key to my StreamYard, and then I can do all that through StreamYard. But I don't, well, I guess we'll have to figure it out. I'll say, I'm not sure if y'all will still be able to enter. Why is it sideways? What the hell is going on? Hang on. Yo. There we go. There we go. All right, y'all ready? Oh, and by the way, whoever won on the last live stream, there was we had a winner a couple days ago. They still haven't emailed me. So if you're watching this and you were the winner from the last live stream, email me and I'll get you your money. I've been waiting, or I've been checking my email quite a bit the last couple days, and I haven't seen anything. So let's see here. Okay, y'all ready? Yumi Tuish, congratulations. Yui Tumish. Tuish. Apologies. Congratulations to you. You are today's lucky winner of the eSIMstudios giveaway. One of the, I say only channels, but I'm sure there's some other channel out there that gives their revenue back to the viewer. But I doubt they do it as often as I do. So it literally pays you to subscribe to the channel. So I want you to email me, eSIMstudios@gmail.com, eSIMstudios@gmail.com. All my contact information is down below in the description box. Hit me up behind the scenes here and I'll get you your cash here shortly. And if you did not win, stay tuned, because I think I might do another one tomorrow. If the person that won 2 days ago still doesn't contact me, well, I'll give his money to somebody else. So appreciate the time. I gotta run. Stay tuned, because yeah, tomorrow I'll do the heat test on the new Pixel. We'll see where it goes. So appreciate your time. Please be safe. Please take care, and I will see you all tomorrow.
Yeah. Woo.
I just need my space right now.
Fresh off the G5 jet, I'm on my way to a brand new kit.